This story is about a quilt. Granny's Cats. This quilt began before I was even born. My grandmother, Emily, embroidered transfers of cats, one for each day of the week, doing their chores. Monday's cat scrubbed the laundry. Tuesday's cat ironed. Wednesday's cat mended, and so on, through all 7 days of good, ordinary life. I think they might have been lessons for me how a farm wife would make the day go by quickly and easily. The fabric was yellow, soft and sunny, the kind of color that feels like morning. After Grandma died, those embroidered squares sat forgotten for a while. They were left behind, tucked in a drawer, waiting. When I was young, I found them. Maybe I didn't even know exactly what I was doing, but I knew they mattered. I sewed the blocks together into a quilt top. It was not perfect by any means, but it was something I could hold. And in the spare bedroom, we sat up the quilting frame. My mom on one side, our neighbor Esther on the other. We sat for hours all summer long, pushing the needle through layer after layer, talking and laughing, the thread whispering through the fabric. We quilted that quilt by hand until it became more than a quilt. It was family stitched together, past, present, and a bit of hope for the future. I used that quilt all through high school and university. It came with me from home to dorm to apartment, a small piece of comfort that always smelled faintly of my grandmother's house. Later, when I had a fold-out sofa bed, the quilt got caught in a metal frame, and each time I pulled it free, another tear appeared, another corner wore thin. And by the time I had a place of my own, it was too far gone to use. So the yellow fabric had faded, the edges frayed, the stitches loosened, and I put it away. Now I keep it in a soft bag. I can't use it, and I can't throw it away. When I touch it, I feel my grandmother's careful embroidery, my mother's laughter, Esther's steady hands, and my own younger self, learning how to make something from what was left behind. Sometimes I think about what to do with it. Maybe I'll frame a few embroidered cats, let them each have their own space on the wall. Or maybe I'll turn the strongest pieces into a pillow. Maybe just a pincushion, but something that I can hold again. No matter what I do, it will never be just fabric. It's the story of how love gets handed down. Soft, worn, imperfect, but still holding strong. And maybe that's what the quilt was teaching me all along. You can't fix the past, but you can mend it into something new. Granny's cats will stay with me as long as I can keep them. And every once in a while, I look at the stitches. I look at the way my grandmother would make those, and I would look at the way I will still love them.